Hello, my name is Laurel and I am the performer in On the Upside Down of the World by Arthur Meek, which we're taking to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in just over a month's time. I've been performing this piece for about 3 years now with Auckland Theatre Company. We've done it all over the country. I think I've performed it 90 times now, from Wanaka to Kirikiri, in lots of different festivals and communities and places, and that's been a real joy to be able to take this piece into those different places and hear people's really potent responses to it, and the conversation that it starts um, about our history and where we are, and conversations that are happening currently in New Zealand about all those things. I think when we first encountered the story, what we were all really engaged in and interested in was the fact that it was a very specific New Zealand story about one woman's perspective, a woman who came over from England when she was 24 in 1841, and her dynamic and colourful descriptions of what it was like to be in Auckland at that time. We really enjoyed kind of encountering places that we knew and loved in her story, and that conversation between now and then and one woman's perspective. Also her encounter with Māori and the confusion of that, the joy of that, the uncomfortableness of that, and her figuring out what she was doing here, and kind of realising she was implicated in a lot of the problems here while really falling in love with it personally, and also going through her own personal tragedies as well, which exist in one's life. But, however, in performing in the last few years, what we've realised is it's a very universal story. It's something that people who have come from overseas to see have found really potent and relevant links for their own country, for their own story, their own just personal kind of lives, I guess, around the question of different processes of colonisation, of the kind of complexity of that, of the implications of it, of cultural exchange, of what it's like to come to a new place and make a home there, and also just the human nature of living a life, and the tragedies that come along with that, and the joy. I think this piece reveals complexity rather than answering anything or providing an excuse or an answer. So I think that's where its strength lies, and I think that's why it will be a really great piece to present to the world from New Zealand in Edinburgh. So we're looking for a little bit of help. If you could contribute anything to help us ease the pain, that would be fantastic. And also we're doing a showcase on July the 14th at the Auckland Theatre Company rehearsal rooms. If you haven't seen the show, or please come along. We'd love to have as many people there as possible. We think it's a really relevant and cool piece of work to be sharing with people, so we'd love to see you there.